After months of studying YouTube and with favorite YouTubers, learning social media and video editing, I finally uploaded my first shitty game devlog you're watching now. I started learning game development 3 months ago. At the beginning, I was a very determined sponge absorbing knowledge every day. Until 3 weeks later, laziness hit me, and motivation suddenly vanished. So I went back to playing games all day long. But I decided to say no to procrastination this time and joined the game jam to force my dumb ass to work. A game jam is a marathon where I try to make a game based on a theme in a very short time. In this case, 48 hours. And even for a goofy game developer like me, that was easy. Wrong. There were so many errors, so many bugs. This was intense. Let's see what happened. Theme was mixing genres. And it sucks. Because as a friend of mine once said, Sina, you only like running and shooting games. Which is kinda true, cause I mostly play FPS games like CSGO, Valorant, Minecraft, etc. But after an hour of brainstorming ideas, I remembered enjoying years ago a very hardcore game that only the toughest gamers can play, Balloon Tower Defense. So yeah guys, we're gonna make an FPS Tower Defense game. Let's set up the basics. We need a platform with a road, a character controller, enemies, and a perfectly working AI.
Thanks for tuning in at Brackeys.
The enemies look like suppository right now, so I guess it's time to do some 3D modeling. But the problem is that I've never done modeling. So with a very little confidence I started watching Infamous Blender tutorials, and ta-da! We have an enemy goblin now. I also tried character rigging, but my small brain couldn't handle that much information and it just didn't work at all. Respect to all the 3D artists out there, you guys are sick. So I decided not to waste any more time in Blender, and for now on I'll just download the models from the internet. Oh, you're wondering why goblins are disappearing. Well, I was shooting them with this blue thing that's actually a revolver. So how do weapons work in video games? Well, I only know 2 methods. First, Raycast Method. This one is simple. Whenever you left click, you launch a line from the camera in the forward direction, at a certain distance, which is in our case, the range of the gun. This is used for the open CSGO and the revolver in our game. Second, Projectile Method. This is used for Minecraft bows and Fortnite RPGs. Which is basically spawning a bullet with custom physics and applying to it a force. It will then, just as Raycasts, return a boolean true value if it hits an enemy. This is what we'll later use for the towers. If you're wondering why I'm holding a hammer, well, more on that later. It's 5 AM, I need to sleep now. I just woke up, I barely slept cause I've been stressing about will I be able to finish the game or not. And I have quite a lot of university homework to do. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. At that point, I started losing hope. Uni took me too much time, the game is far from finished, and we have less than 24 hours left. Anyways, let's get back to work. Someone asked me what all these green signs are. Well, if you smash them with a hammer, that took me way more time to model than I'd like to assume, you'll buy a turret, which after hours of watching Brackeys tutorials and some nerdy programming, works kinda good. I'll let you judge. Also, I have a tip for you guys. If you're short in time, you can speed up the tutorials up to 2 times faster. You'll be able in most cases to follow without any issue. Unless you're like me, whose English sucks. Next, I quickly made animations for the gun and hammer, using the Jonas Tyroller, how do you pronounce your name? Who has an excellent game dev channel, by the way. Remember when I told you I'm stupid? Well, I've just confirmed it. Why Sina, what happened? Well, the goblin model I downloaded doesn't have bones, and you can't move without bones. So say goodbye to goblin and please welcome chicken. Look at how cute it is. The reason I choose this model is of course its technical quality, a perfectly balanced color scheme with a good mix between areas of big detail, but it was looking way too cute to get shot and smashed. So I decided to add some dynamite on its back, and now it looks a little bit nastier. By the way, even though I'm the guy who makes the games, they're not mine but ours, the future community of this channel. So I let you guys name the game by leaving a comment below or tweeting me at SinaWasPicked. Then I took a quick nap because I had started losing my sanity, and woke up less than 2 hours before the deadline. But when I came back to Unity, I saw bugs. A lot of bugs. The game was literally broken. So I made a decision to give it as much time as it takes to fix them and make the game actually playable, which is, a bit important, but without sounds or menus. Then I started uploading the game 2 minutes before the end of the jam, but it was unfortunately not enough, especially with a terrible internet like mine. So yeah, we can say that I failed. But I had a lot of fun and learned a lot of things during these 2 days, which are the real goals of game jams, and I kinda got attached to the game, the chicken and everything, so I kept working on it. And now we have new enemy types. This thing, I'll let you name it, and the chicken-driven tanks, but more on that in the next videos. Also, if I see that you're interested, I'll release the game 100% free for you guys, the future community of this channel. So if you don't want to miss future videos, or if you see a little bit of potential in this channel, consider subscribing and like the video.